what is going on in the VC world?
In India, Google made another acquisition this week. They bought Where Is My Train, which kind of reminds me of the Ashton Kutcher movie, Dude, Where's My Car? Apparently they bought the company for somewhere between $30 and $40 million. The actual amount wasn't disclosed, but that's the rumored amount. So Where's My Train? What they do is they collect information about trains across India. They aggregate that information and make it available to people through their mobile phones, through SMSs, and their app. I don't remember exactly how many times it's been downloaded, but if I remember correctly, it was around 10 million downloads of their app across the country. And this is a vast amount of data for Google to get access to. Google, a couple of years ago, also signed a deal with the Indian Railways to actually Wi-Fi enable the stations across India, right? So this ties in with that whole strategy of just using train stations where over 20 million people travel on a daily basis across 7,000 different stations. People are, it's an on-ramp for them, right? Not just to get across the country, but to get information. And especially with mobile phones now, Android phones, which is by far the largest market in India, everyone has an Android phone. If you're taking the train, you latch on to Google Wi-Fi, and boom, you get access to YouTube and everything else that you want access to. So I think it's a great move. The other thing that I found really interesting about the acquisition was that the app is vernacular. They focus on 7 different local Indian languages, including Marathi, Malayalam, Kannada, Tamil, Hindi, Bengali. I'm not sure if I missed any, but you can get the information in local language. You don't have to do everything in English, which is a huge thing. And the fact that a business like this is being acquired for $30 to $40 million, which by U.S. venture numbers isn't a huge amount, but by Indian standards, it's a very good exit. Yeah, sorry, you were.
So similar. I was going to jump in. So similar to acquisition by ESPN acquired Quick Info. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, that was like 8-10 years ago.
What a great transaction, right?
Yeah,
in terms of numbers.
Yeah.
That's great. How many people travel by trains in India?
There's over 20 million people a day that travel on Indian railways across over 7,000 stations across the country. So now for a New Yorker, that's not a lot, because you got more than 8 million people taking the subways on a daily basis just in one city. But you're talking about a very large country, maybe a third of the size of the United States, with 7,000 stations and 20 million people traveling all across this fairly vast network of trains. And it's all over the country. These are not people that are commuting just for their daily jobs. These are people that are traveling constantly. So it's a large number.
No, look, at the end of the transportation is a gigantic industry in India.